Hey everyone, my name is Sachin Kumar Shukla. I'm the co-founder at The Boring Education. Today we are going to launch our playlist for the basics of web engineering, where we are going to talk about fundamentals of web engineering, how websites are built, how do you style them, how do you learn it. And the good thing about this playlist is that the content that you're going to get into this is not more than 5 minutes of a video. So we have divided our whole program into a couple of chunks, and each chunk will be talking about one particular topic in a minimal way. We don't want to talk a lot of stuff at the same time when you are a beginner. So we'll be covering some of the topics which were really important for you, and then we'll give you some assignment, some quizzes, and based on that you can assess your knowledge, and then you can go forward and learn more things into it, and we'll provide the roadmap for that as well. So this is the fundamental program that we are launching today, and it will be available on YouTube as well as on our website. So let's start with that. So in today's video we are going to talk about what is web development, and second thing we'll talk about the popular web apps that you are using every day, and why should you learn web development at all, why it is needed. So let's start with the first topic. So what is web development? Web development, if you talk about in a simple terms, it's a skill to build web apps. Now you might be thinking, what is web app? How these are different from websites. That is another topic that we'll discuss on the go. But right now we are building not just websites but web apps. So website is the older name, web apps is the newer name. That's what you can call it. Correct? And the skill to build this website is called web development. Web development involves a lot of things into it. We'll discuss one by one. Okay. So let's talk about the next topic, that is our popular web apps. What are the popular web apps that you can think of? And you use them every day. Google is one of the web app that you are using every day to search something on the internet. It allows you to search functionality where you can type anything into it and it will get you the result out of it. If you want to watch a movie or a show, you'll go on JioCinema or Netflix. Or if you want to play a song, listen music, or listen a podcast, you go to Spotify. All of them are web apps. And not just these. Amazon has its own web app. Flipkart has its own web app. Basically, every website that you're talking about is more like a web app. And every big company has their own web apps, internal web apps. All of billions of web apps are available on the internet. So that's the scope of web apps now. Now let's talk about scope of learning web development. Why should we start learning web development? Okay. The reason why should we start learning web development is that we can learn to build web apps. These kind of web apps like Netflix, JioCinema, Spotify, and these kind of web apps. And it's a beginner friendly skill. That is why everybody is talking in the market right now about web development, right? That is why everybody is talking, because it's a beginner friendly, which means if you don't have any experience at all, you can still learn the web development without any problem. Now, third good point and the major point is it has huge job opportunities, which means if you learn the fundamentals, if you build some projects into it, you can easily get an internship with small company, big company, startup, and all these places. Correct. Now this journey will be somewhat challenging because you might be building it for the first time. You might be learning it for the first time. But it will be very engaging, very interesting, because that's how we are trying to make it for you. So let's meet in next session and we'll talk about next step. What do you want to do with web development and how can we proceed with that? Thank you.